Hi everybody, Christopher Nejman back for another tip. Well, again, I'm on my vintage Singer 401A. You know, I haven't found anything this machine can't do. So what am I doing today? I'm working with Sulky Sliver metallic thread. And look at the stitch I'm getting on the satin stitch. Look at that. You know this thread that people always complained about? Well, look at that. I'm going to show you my setup. Don't go away. I'll be right back. Okay, welcome back everybody. Alright, so what I've got is I'm using the vertical spool pin. Vertical spool pin. That easy. That's what I'm using, okay? And then I've got a size 14 top stitch needle in here. Okay? Now I tried to use a size 16 top stitch needle, but it wouldn't fit. The size 16 top stitch needle would not fit. The shaft was too thick. And I tried a couple different packs. When I used the 14, it slipped right in there very easily. So I found this to be true with many types of needles. They don't all fit. They don't all fit. But the needles that have been fitting okay also come in this green. This is, what is this? This is, this brand. This brand here. Horgan needles. They've been working for this machine. And also I found that yeah, Horgan needles have been working too for this machine. And of course your Singer needles, but the important part is to use a top stitch needle for this thread. And why do we need a top stitch needle? Well, because the eye of the needle is much wider. The eye of the needle is much wider. You see that? And you need that width of the eye for the thread to go through without getting snagged or ripped. Now, on my computer sewing machines, for my bobbin thread for my computer sewing machines, I always use finishing touch when I'm using Sliver. But for this machine, I'm using standard polyester construction thread, and this is Coates & Clark. This is the dual duty. I'm not having an issue. My tension I've got down to about a 2, so it gives me a double side look. Alright? Really something. Okay, and of course I wrapped this up several times because I don't have any stabilizer. I'm just using this muslin and just folding it a few times for testing here. So let me go ahead and set the camera up on a tripod and I'll show you the sewing and how beautiful it is. It's a zigzag stitch. It's a zigzag stitch. Everybody who has one of these machines will know how to set their zigzag stitch. Okay? And if you don't, you can download your instruction manual online. It's free. Just look up the manual. Alright, be right back. Okay, welcome back. So I just want to cover this with you one more time. This is the Sulky Sliver thread. Sliver metallic thread. And I call this the opal color. This is one of my favorite threads to use. And the person who introduced me to this years ago was Patty Lee from Sulky. Patty Lee's a great gal up there. I love Patty Lee. So if you guys know Patty Lee, say hi to her. But anyway, this is number 8040, it looks like. Number 8040. Okay? Alright, so I do a lot with this metallic thread. I love this metallic thread. So here, I'm just going to set it up for you and show you. And this is a satin stitch foot I have on here. And I covered a satin stitch foot on one of my other videos, so you guys can watch that. And let me just adjust this camera for you. There we go. Okay. Alright, so here we go. Sink the needle. Lower that. And here we go. Oh, I have my stitch length set to fine on this machine. It's set to fine. And you can see I'm sewing pretty fast, and I sewed fast doing this one and it didn't break. And I don't have to put any lubricant on the thread, nothing. And normally on my computer machines, I use a size 16 top stitch needle. And this one's using a size 14. Look at that. Look how nice it's going. Isn't that nice? All right, let me do this here. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And then here's the back. See? You could see it never broke. Every time I use this machine, I'm just so floored. I am so floored. Now, Sulky makes all different kinds of colors of this thread. And also, there's other brands. And here I have Madeira. Madeira has these also. These are their version of the hollow shimmer threads. This is their version. And they work great too. So it just keeps, this machine never lets me down. When I think of how easy everything works on this machine and what I can do, it just blows me away. So, give it a try. That's your tip for today. Thank you, everybody. Until next time, have a good, happy sewing. Bye now.